In the wild, strength doesn't always mean attack. Sometimes, real strength means protection, containment, holding space for someone else. Right now, we are witnessing one of nature's most sacred moments, the birth of a new member into an elephant family. Imagine this mother carried her baby for nearly 2 full years, 22 months of patience and waiting, the longest pregnancy of any land mammal on Earth. And she is not standing alone. She is surrounded by a circle of protection. Aunties, grandmothers, sisters. In the elephant world, sisters are not just relatives. They are an army of genuine emotion, standing guard, protecting her in her most vulnerable moment. And then, suddenly, the baby appears. 100 kilograms of innocence, covered in dust. The first thing he feels is not the hard ground. It's the gentle touch of his mother's trunk. That trunk holds over 150,000 muscle units. Yet it touches him with a softness beyond human hands. He tries to stand. He falls, once, then again. And here comes a scene that melts even the toughest hearts. The aunties gently support him with their trunks, encouraging him, as if whispering, "Don't be afraid. You are surrounded by family." The emotional bond that begins in this moment will shape his entire life. An elephant doesn't see his mother as just a source of milk. It's a spiritual connection that can last for decades. A connection that teaches him one thing very clearly. His survival depends on the love of the herd. This little one has no idea yet that he has inherited one of the smartest minds in the wild. And those giant ears flapping beside him, they are not just for cooling. They are radar for connection, for emotion. This is only the beginning. The sun that sets on his birth today will rise tomorrow on entirely new challenges. As the little elephant grows, he begins to discover something unusual about himself. He remembers not just where the food is, not just where the water hides in the dry season. He remembers faces, voices, paths walked years ago. An elephant's brain can weigh over 5 kilograms, but the real weight is in what it carries. Scientists discovered that elephants can recognize dozens of individuals, even after many years of separation. Imagine meeting someone after 10 years and remembering exactly how they made you feel. That's an elephant. And when drought comes, when rivers disappear, the herd turns to the oldest female, the matriarch. She carries the map in her memory. Places of water hidden beyond the horizon, paths safe from danger. Her memory is not a luxury. It's survival. And here's the beautiful part. She shares it. She teaches the young, step by step. So memory becomes tradition, and tradition becomes safety. This is why losing one old elephant is like losing a library, a living archive of the wild. And our little elephant is learning every day, learning who to trust, where to walk, when to run. Because in the elephant world, memory is not just intelligence. It's love that refuses to forget. At first glance, an elephant looks like pure power. Massive body, thick legs, tusks that could easily break a tree. But here's the twist. He doesn't want to fight. He would rather walk away. Elephants are known for their calm nature. They avoid conflict whenever possible. And when danger appears, they don't attack first. They protect. The adults form a circle. The young stay in the middle. It's not chaos. It's strategy. Even the way they walk as a group is coordinated. Slow, heavy, but steady. And sometimes you'll see something unexpected. An elephant playing. Yes, playing. Rolling in mud. Spraying water everywhere. Chasing another elephant for absolutely no reason. It's like watching a 5-ton toddler. But even in play, there is connection. They laugh in their own way. They comfort each other. And when one of them is stressed, others notice. They touch. They stay close, as if saying, "You're not alone." Scientists have observed elephants showing empathy, helping injured members, waiting for the weak, even reacting to sadness. Because being big doesn't mean being cold. In fact, sometimes the biggest hearts belong to the biggest bodies. And our young elephant is slowly understanding something important. Strength is not about dominance. It's about responsibility. Responsibility to protect, to care, and to walk gently. Even when you could shake the ground, the forest seems quiet. No birds, no wind. But that silence is not really silence, just not in a way we can hear. They use something called infrasound, very low frequencies, so low the human ear cannot detect them, but other elephants can, from kilometers away. Imagine sending a voice message without a phone, without the internet, just through the air, and even through the ground. Yes, elephants can feel vibrations in the soil, through their feet. Tiny sensors in their bodies pick up those signals. It's like listening with your legs. And every sound has meaning. A warning, a greeting, a call to gather, even a personal name. Scientists discovered something astonishing. Elephants don't just copy each other's sounds. They create specific calls for specific individuals. Like names, when one elephant calls another, only the intended one responds. That means identity, recognition, and relationship. Our young elephant is learning this language, learning when to respond, when danger is near, when to stay close. The ground speaks, and he is finally starting to listen. But there is one message that changes everything. The message of loss. Because even giants have to face goodbye. The herd suddenly stops. No signal, no sound, just stillness, as if everyone agreed on a silent protocol. Ahead of them lies a set of old bones, white, weathered by time. Our young elephant walks closer, slowly, carefully. He stretches his trunk and touches the skull. No fear, just curiosity. The mother approaches, the grandmother too, not to pull him away, but to share the moment. Scientists have observed this many times. Elephants can distinguish elephant bones from the bones of other animals, and sometimes they recognize relatives. Watch the grandmother. She moves her trunk gently over the bones, slowly, almost respectfully. They can stand like this for minutes, sometimes for hours, touching, pausing, remembering. Some call it ritual, others call it grief. The truth is, elephants do not ignore death. They acknowledge it. They feel it. When one of them dies, they may stay nearby for days, trying to lift him, nudging him gently, as if saying, "Wake up." And when they understand, they begin to cover the body with branches and soil, not because they were taught, but because something inside them understands farewell. Grief is not weakness. It is proof of attachment, proof that someone mattered. Our young elephant doesn't fully understand yet, but he feels it. A heaviness in the air, a change in energy, and somewhere deep inside his growing memory, this moment will stay, because elephants remember, not just places, but emotions. And as the herd slowly moves again, the journey continues, with memory, with love, and with the quiet understanding that even giants carry fragile hearts. Months pass, and our little elephant is not so little anymore. His steps are heavier now, more confident, He feels his strength growing. But in the elephant world, strength is not for destruction. It is for construction. Scientists call elephants a keystone species. That means, if you remove them, the entire ecosystem begins to change. Look at him walking through dense trees. With his massive body, he creates pathways, natural roads. Other animals follow these paths. Small ones, fast ones, even shy ones. He clears space, not because he wants to lead, but because that's what his existence does. During drought, when rivers dry up, he uses his tusks and trunk to dig deep into the sand, searching for hidden water. And when he finds it, it's not just for him. Other animals gather. Zebras, antelopes, birds, all drinking from a well he helped create. Even when he eats, he plants forests. He consumes fruits and seeds. His body doesn't destroy those seeds. It carries them, protects them, and drops them far away. Wrapped in natural fertilizer, unintentionally, he becomes one of the greatest farmers on earth. Even his footprints matter. When rain falls, his deep footprints fill with water. Tiny ponds form, homes for insects, for frogs, for microscopic life. He is not just living in the forest. He is shaping it, quietly, patiently, powerfully. And now, he understands something bigger than himself. Being large is not about taking space. It's about giving space. Being strong is not about control. It's about responsibility. Responsibility to protect, to nurture, to build. And as the sun sets once again, he walks with the herd, not as a frightened calf anymore, but as a future guardian, a gentle giant, carrying memory, carrying love, and carrying the future of the forest with every step he takes. And so the giant walks on, not just across the land, but through memory, through generations, through stories written in dust and carried by the wind. In every forest, there is a heartbeat, and sometimes that heartbeat weighs 5 tons. If this story moved something inside you, if you felt the ground tremble, even just a little, then you already heard the echo. This is ZOETIC ECHO, where life speaks, even when the world is silent. Subscribe to walk with us through the wild. Like the video if you believe that the strongest souls are often the gentlest. And until the next story, listen closely. The earth is always talking.